Hello and welcome to our video on the total solar eclipse in Sagittarius. It's occurring on December 4th, 2021, and that's going to happen at 7:33 in the morning a.m. We're using universal time coordinated and we're using tropical astrology. This event will appear as if the sun has turned into a black sphere with only a gossamer kind of outline and tendrils of sunlight flowing around the perimeter. The 4th of December solar eclipse totality event will be observable in Antarctica, Namibia, and other portions of South Africa. Now, we're going to take a look at the planetary formula for this event, as well as the planetary archangels and zodiac angels involved. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a Readings by Rosemary angelic transmission. Now, regarding the angelic frequencies, the planetary and also the zodiacal angelic frequencies that we're going to call upon, that you can either evoke and call upon. Evoke means to call upon, and invoke means to call into, like how it's taking on a god form, they call it in some magical orders. And if you want to know what taking on a god form is, that's what actors and actresses do when they take on a part for a role. It's that kind of a thing, where you take you become what you're invoking, you let it in. Or you can also invoke it into your sacred circle or magical space. So you can either, again, call upon, invoke into yourself, or invite into your circle or sacred space. So those are the sort of the choices about how to handle these angelic beings. And you can call them in for your gathering, and you can use these angelic frequencies to align with any magical currents you might want to utilize for this event, this total solar eclipse on the 4th. Now, during December 4th, 2021, during this total solar eclipse, both the sun and the moon will be in the sign of Sagittarius the Archer. And Sagittarius is actually here on this, and it's a little covered by this elliptic here. But Sagittarius is the natural 9th house, right in between Capricorn and Scorpio. And Sagittarius, again, is on the natural 9th house. So, again, you're going to be utilizing the energies for Sagittarius. And since this totality in Sagittarius is going to obscure the sun's luminosity, and since this eclipse is also just seconds away from a new moon in Sagittarius, which conceals moonlight, any magical purpose intended will resonate very potently with the completion of receptive magic spells, while also being very beneficial and very effective for beginning plans for projective magic rituals. So it's a time when things are changing. Now, an eclipse is going to be in similitude, remember, with a new moon, also turns from oblivion into a revelation of radiance. So not only do we have, the normal cycles of the sun and the moon, but we have this event where you're going to have bright sunlight, then the moon's going to obscure or conceal the light, then you're going to have bright sunlight again. So use your magic accordingly, projective and receptive and projective. That's the way that's going to work. Now, again, during this totality, when it's in the sign of Sagittarius the Archer, again, this is the natural 9th house, and that is the 9th house of life, path, meaning. Life, path, meaning. And the new moon's going to be at 7:43. So we've got the lunar eclipse at 7:33 a.m. in the morning, and the new moon in Sagittarius at 7:43 a.m. And that's for universal time coordinated for both of those. Now, what is it like when you have someone with their sun in Sagittarius? Well, Sagittarius natives are very independent. They're sovereign, and they're also brilliant talkers with a great appetite for fascinating discussions and very, very lively debates. So if you want to have a debate, they're great for that because they're very intelligent. Now, the Archer possesses a real penchant for exploring interesting, innovative, and very exciting ideas, along with a proclivity for going on very exotic excursions to very otherworldly destinations. So now, what are Moon and Sagittarius people like when Luna's in Sagittarius? Well, Luna gives the archer a very happy-go-lucky and adventurous quality, as well as an abundance for having a lot of robustness and vim and vigor. So they're very, again, they have a lot of good energy, and they're robust, and they have a lot of good vim and vigor. So they like to be healthy. And the planetary archangel for the sun is, or you could also call the sun soul in Latin, but the planetary archangel for the sun or soul is the mighty archangel Michael. He's the warrior and he's the champion of God. Now, I'm going to show you Michael's, a picture of Archangel Michael here, Saint Michael. Okay, see him slaying the dragon or slaying the serpent. The warrior and champion of God. Warrior and champion of God, associated with the sun and all the fire signs in the zodiac. Now, Sagittarius happens to be a fire sign, mutable fire. So this is also good for Sagittarius. Now, aside from that, the zodiac angel for Sagittarius, the specific zodiac angel specifically for Sagittarius is ADNAKHIEL. ADNAKHIEL, whose divine tone is I perceive. I perceive. The tarot card for the sun or soul is, as fate would have it, the sun card. That makes it easy. So we have the sun card to go along with Archangel Saint Michael here. The sun card for the sun because it's a solar eclipse. And you have the Archangel Michael for the sun, and also because Sagittarius is a fire sign, being mutable fire or water of fire, Sagittarius. Now, did everybody see that? For everybody to see. Archangel Michael and the sun card in the tarot deck. Now, the musical note, the healing note for the sun and for Michael, in the ancient Western array is, can you help me please? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And I get my guitar. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to play the musical note for the ancient Western array for the sun is C. So that's for the sun card, the sun in the sky, and the Archangel Saint Michael. And besides that, thank you. The tarot card for the moon or Luna is the High Priestess card. And also the moon, the Archangel for the moon is the Archangel, oh, that's Michael, I'm sorry, excuse me, Gabriel. Gabriel for the moon. We have Gabriel for the moon, and the High Priestess card for, they called it the 7 ancient planets. The sun and moon were considered planets by the ancients, and the sun and the moon, because it just means wanderer. Planet just means wanderer. This is the Archangel Gabriel, Saint Gabriel, and the High Priestess card. Okay, so that's for the moon, specifically for the moon. Okay, now the musical note in the ancient Western array for the moon, for the High Priestess card. Oh, can I get the guitar again? Thank you so much. Is going to be, thank you so much, thank you, is the note of F. Okay, we're going to play that for you now. The healing note in the ancient Western array for the High Priestess card, for Saint Gabriel, and for the moon. The moon in the sky is F. So you got the sun, Saint Michael, and the moon, Saint Gabriel. And now we're going to show you for, thank you, we're going to show you for Sagittarius the Archer. we're going to give you for Sagittarius the Archer, that is going to be the Temperance card for the tarot deck. And again, because Sagittarius is mutable fire, it is the Archangel Michael for fire, who's slaying the serpent or the dragon, and the Temperance card specifically for Sagittarius. Everybody take a look at that. Everybody can see that. We have Archangel Michael and the Temperance card of angelic frequencies there. Now understand that Michael slaying the dragon or slaying the serpent, what that is about, that's about the Kundalini energy. So if you're trying to raise your Kundalini up through your chakras, and you're using St. Michael, this picture of St. Michael to slay the dragon or this Kundalini serpent, then you're not going to have any luck bringing your Kundalini up into your crown chakra. You're not going to have any ability to do that. You only want to use this when you're not trying to bring your Kundalini up. When you want your Kundalini to stay down, or tame that Kundalini energy, that very intense Kundalini chi, spiritual and sexual energy. When you want to tame it, you can use St. Michael. But when you want to bring it up or use it, you don't want to use this picture, or use a picture of St. Michael where he may have his sword but he's not slaying anything. So just understand, there's a time and a place for everything. You don't want to use something all the time. And this can also have an effect, when he's slaying this serpent or the dragon like this, of breaking up relationships, because it puts an end to that in love lust thing that goes on. So that's not what you want to use in a love spell at all, because it tends to break people up. Okay? Understand that. And that happens to be the image for one of the lunar mansions. And that's, we have a lot of videos we've made on wish upon certain stars and lunar mansions. You can check those out. Now, regarding the musical note in the ancient Western array, can I just get one more time? Thank you so much for your help. One more time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Tim. Thanks, Tim. Okay, now we're going to play the musical note in the ancient Western array for Sagittarius. The Archer is F, just like the moon card. There's a similitude between the moon and Sagittarius. So the sun, St. Michael, Sagittarius has the St. Michael energy, but because it's water of fire, it has something in common with the moon, water, and water of fire for Sagittarius. Sun, moon, Sagittarius. All right. Thank you so much. Now, the information that we've presented to you in this presentation is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by a Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you for joining us. Join us again next time. We'll see you soon.